National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Giants. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Brady now to throw. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Back out comes the Giants offense, and we talked about it a bit ago, Charles, but their come-from-behind victory over Tampa Bay from down 18 in Week 3. A little troubling, though, on the defensive side of the ball. What was it, 5 consecutive scoring drives that they gave up to the Bucs to start that game?
And that's how you end up down 18 and putting a rookie quarterback making his first start on the road against a highly pressurized defense, because the Buccaneers going to blitz coming off the bus. That puts them in a heck of a hole. So how about them making it all the way back? And then they survived a missed 34-yard field goal at the end to take the victory back to New York. They get who do they get next? Washington?
Yeah, they host Washington.
And Minnesota before they head to New England. So things don't get easier for the Giants.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. Charles, let's dive into that Patriots 3-0 start. Earlier, you mentioned it. Yes, the offense that we're getting ready to see here again in a second is doing their thing, and Tom Brady, and that's great. But really, the defense continues to kind of fly under the radar with great play.
And they really shouldn't, should they? Because that touchdown they gave up against the Jets was the first scored against the Patriots since the AFC Championship game last season, and it occurred on a muff punt. How about this? I love this stat. First team to shut out opponents in the first half of each game through week 3 since the 1962 Green Bay Packers. And did you know that that Packers team lost one game all year and won the NFL championship? If that's an omen, Patriots fans love it.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this